It's my pleasure to welcome each one of you to this open ceremony of the Brazilian Film Exhibition at Rice University. Thank you for coming. I hope you are all enjoying the cocktail. We try to bring a little taste of Brazilian food and drink today to this night. On behalf of the Consulate General of Brazil, we want to thank Rice University for the co-sponsorship of this event. Even though some people I will cite are not here, I would like to thank especially Dr. Adria Baker, Associate Vice Provost of International Education, and Ms. Mayra Onushik, Director for the Office Brazil at Rice, for their support, for their continued support of our activities at Rice University. I should also like to thank the Ministry of Foreign Relations of Brazil, whose film library made possible this event. Our event today will be carried on three parts. The first part we will have an award ceremony, as you can see. Then we will have a capoeira show, and finally the film presentation. So starting by the first part, before we start the award ceremony, let me just say a few words on the importance of this exhibition. I think this event it's important because it resumes, after many years, the partnership between the Consulate and Rice Media Center. We hope this will be one in a series of events of its kind. The exhibition will show two very remarkable Brazilian films which depict distinct aspects of our culture and way of life. The first film that will be presented tonight is O Alto da Compadecida. This is it's a comedy by Gail Rice about the life of two men struggling for survival in a small town of the Northeast Brazil. It shows the simplicity of life in the Northeast, but also the joy and religiosity of the country, of the countrymen of this part of Brazil. The second film that will be presented tomorrow, followed by a discussion about Brazilian society with Rice students, is Tim Maia. Tim Maia is a biographical drama by Nelson Motta about the life and trajectory of one of the most beloved and respected Brazilian singers and songwriter, Sebastião Rodrigues Maia, or simply Tim Maia. He was known for his iconoclastic, ironic, outspoken, and humorous musical style. Having said that, and before we can all enjoy tonight's film, and since we have many members of the Brazilian community gathered here to celebrate this exhibition, we thought it would be a great opportunity to pay tribute to some of our compatriots that have distinguished themselves here in Texas and the United States. They will be awarded with the Rio Branco medal, and now I will pass the floor to the Consul General that will say a few words on the Rio Branco and on our awardees.
Well, it's for a Consul General, it's a rare privilege and an honor, because it doesn't happen very often, to confer awards on Brazilians and institutions and individuals who have distinguished themselves for serving the community, much beyond the call of any duty. The medal to be conferred upon them, upon our awardees, was created in 1963 by the Ministry of External Relations, Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Brazil, exactly with that goal, aiming at rewarding, let's say, extraordinary service to the community, and with an afterthought, I suppose, of encouraging activities of this kind by honoring individuals who it's hoped that we set an example to individuals in the community to think outside the box and go beyond their normal professional activities and distinguish themselves as those the people here present have done, have distinguished themselves. I'm departing from my written remarks because I prefer to ad-lib a bit. It's always more fun and more sincere sometimes and less formal. I'm going to call the recipients of our medal by alphabetical order, because that doesn't imply any preference or any judgment of value between their activities and their merit. So, by this criteria, I have the honor and the pleasure to call upon Alba Viana de Castro Alves to be our first awardee of the evening. Let me say a few words about Alba. Alba has been with the consulate for over 40 years, and she has distinguished herself in the area of assistance to the Brazilian community, especially to those Brazilians who need most help. People who have been incarcerated, people who have run afoul of the law in any way through no fault of their own or in any circumstances. She has become a household name in the work we do of protecting Brazilians citizens, and it's hard to imagine a consulate without Alba. Of course, nobody is irreplaceable, but it's hard to imagine somebody standing in her shoes. And I have been humbled to have worked with Alba, even though I have learned. Alba has retaught me the true meaning of the word compassion for her fellow human beings, especially for those Brazilians who constitute her main area of work, so to speak. And she's known in Brasilia. The head of the consular service in Brasilia know Alba by name and personally, and sometimes they consult with her directly. Such is her reputation, more than deserved. And like I said, I have been proud. Alba has made me proud, and I have been humbled by getting to know Alba, because as I don't suppose this lady in my life, I thought I had learned most of what I had to learn, if not all. And Alba, as I mentioned, has taught me again the true meaning of the word compassion and service. Alba, thank you very much. You belong in my heart. Okay, well, following the alphabetical order, I decided to base this event upon. The next recipient of our award is conferred not upon a person or individual, but an institution, the Brazilian Foundation. The Brazilian Foundation, I have one personal regret. The regret being that I was not able to work more closely with the foundation in the 2 years I have been here. This due to circumstances beyond our control, schedule, trips to Brazil in my case, but I'm aware of the magnificent work they do in the area of continuing education, scholarships for Brazilians, seminars, working together with other institutions. They have been doing a magnificent work, not only in Texas, but also in other states. They have an office or representation in New York, in the United Nations, and what I see is an institution in expansion, full of goodwill and full of people with energy. As I mentioned before, an example to be set to others. And with that in mind, I call upon the representative of the foundation tonight, Ms. Rosena Fundão, to get the award that belongs to her and to the institution she represents. And as I said, my only regret is not to have been able to have worked closely.
Somehow you are present.
I try.
Fisicamente você está presente.
I try. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I guess this kissing thing is typically Brazilian. I wouldn't see this as an American award ceremony. Which is better, right?
Of course.
Well, let's come to the last recipient. And this alphabetical order occurred to me because it's ABC. Alba, Brazilian Foundation. No, I didn't see what's her name. Brazilian Foundation. Otherwise, it's the last. And now we go to the letter C, most conveniently, ABC. In the person of Cid Silveira. Cid is, in the relatively brief time I have been here, Cid is someone that I can call to my heart as a friend. But that's not the reason he received the award we proposed. He received the award because his extraordinary work as a head of BRATEC, the Brazilian Texas Chamber of Commerce. He's the Director General of BRATEC. I happen to be the honorary president. It's an honor that's conferred upon all the honorary consuls. But I'm not involved with the daily activities, far from it. And the merit of BRATEC is promote Brazilian business here, help us organize the OTC, the Offshore Technology Conference, of which the BRATEC constitutes a major player. And they are. I think the BRATEC is based on the energy of its members and on the enthusiasm of its executive president. BRATEC is set to grow, and I hope to hear good tidings about growth and prosperity for BRATEC. As I heard in a movie, I think it was Star Trek, live long and prosper. Bratek and everybody else. But let me also say a few words about Sid as a person. Sid is an engineer, and he represents a company, Apollo Tubular, and he has been in Houston for almost 3 decades, right?
30 years.
30 years. And I think he has become a part of his cooperation with the consulate through many successive consul generals and through many years is a testimony of his goodwill, his dedication to service, his dedication to promote Brazilian business beyond any, as I mentioned before, beyond any call of duty. He does this it's a labor of love. And without any further to say, I congratulate you. Now, Sid is going to say a few words as representing all 3 awardees.
Well, first of all, thank you, Ambassador Camargo and Felipe, Cristiano, everybody in the community, in the consulate. A few words very quickly. Bratek is my passion. I really like to work at Bratek, and I just couldn't do it. It's not me. The guy, I used to talk to the directors, to the board of directors. I'm the guy who calls you every time to keep up. So, for instance, I have here the president, our president, João. I have Fernando Free, and I have Rafael, a founder, 16 years ago of Bratek. So,
I'm sorry I failed to mention.
yeah.
When you improvise, those things happen.
That's why I said I have to mention João Figueira. He's the boss.
I know.
And everybody else. And I'd like to, before going to thank for all of us, there's one special person that I need to acknowledge. My wife and my partner in life, and my best friend, Inez, who has been helping me since the beginning. Without her help and her experience and knowledge about how a chamber works, clearly I couldn't be here today. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I guess I can thank everybody in the name of us, the 3 of us, for all the support. I think we all do what we do from the bottom of our hearts, and that's what I understand that the criteria is. I mean, for receiving this award. So I really thank you very much for all the attention, and it's an honor for us here to receive this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think we can move on because we have a somewhat tight schedule, since the film should start at 7 sharp. So no, it's fine. I think it's fine. So I recognize the people from the Capoeira show. They are coming. I will advise you to keep the same format we are, because then they can perform it here. And I also invite you to take advantage of the cocktail. And the final last thing, you cannot bring food inside the cinema, so inside the theater. So please take advantage of the cocktail and the drinks now here now. So I call the people from Capoeira now. Thank you.
We need a little more energy. How you guys doing? Yeah! Nice, right? Thank you so much for the consulate to having us participating in this celebration. Today we are here to share a little bit of Brazilian culture on the side of capoeira, which is today considered national treasure in our country and something that's spread throughout the world. Today over 150 countries play capoeira and teach and share. Capoeira became a huge vehicle for tourism to Brazil and the development and the promotion of the Portuguese language. So we are proud and honored to be here to share this with you. We are students of Mestre Gelon Vieira, who is the pioneer of capoeira in the United States. He arrived in 1975 in New York City. In 1977, Mestre Ordem, both masters from Salvador, Bahia, arrived on the West Coast in California, in the Berkeley area. And since then, capoeira has been populated all over the United States. Tonight we're going to use Mestre Bimba's tradition, which is one berimbau and two pandeiros. Mestre Bimba, whose name is Manuel dos Reis Machado, is the creator of what he called at the time Capoeira Regional Baiana. Mestre Bimba opened the first capoeira academy ever in 1932. Such academy is still open in the Pelourinho area. One of his sons carry on his legacy and the legacy of capoeira. At a time when he created a system for capoeira to be learned and open academy, a lot of people from the capoeira community thought he lost his mind and capoeira should be learned in the streets and all that stuff. And when asked, he said, I created Capoeira Regional Baiana for the world to learn. And here we are today. So he was way ahead of his time. He had a vision. Today I'm honored to be here with you guys to share his vision and our culture. So thank you very much. We need your participation, so you can clap your hands. If you, I know we have a lot of Brazilians, you can sing it with us. Okay? So here we go. Thank you very much. Nothing that you saw, except for the last game, was choreographed. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay? We played 3 different games, which Mestre Bimba also created. The game of Banguela is closer to the ground, and a game that he used to cool off the roda when it was getting too rough. We play some Vento Grande, de Regional, which is a faster game, more standing up, and more fighting oriented. And we play the game of Yuna, which only graduate students can play. Great time. Mestre Bimba created the game of Yuna for the capoeirista to get used to, once thrown in the air, to land on his feet. Right? Good to say 2 things. Mestre Bimba, to prove that capoeira was effective as a fight. In the late 20s, challenge everybody, all the fighters. At that time, it was a lot of ring fights. So, Mestre Bimba publicly challenged everybody, and the man never lost a fight, to prove that capoeira was not only a dance, but effective as a dance. Another thing that's very important to say is the role that women play in capoeira, which is a huge one. As you guys rule the world, we are nothing without you. So ladies, thank you, and thank you for participating. For us, everybody's equal, but women start to be involved in capoeira much later, right? After the 60s and 70s. And today, amazing capoeira. Right? Now that we talk about what's really important, I can introduce myself. Because the commitment that I have and our organization, the Brazilian Arts Foundation, is with our culture. And that is the most important thing. And I appreciate the opportunity to share with you guys. So my name is Mauricio Campos. I'm the founder and the president of the Brazilian Arts Foundation. We have a cultural center that we love for all of you guys to come visit. It's a new place, it's bigger. We are offering more. We work with kids, with adults, with seniors. We have programs for kids with autism. We're starting a new program with the Harris County Department of Education, which has supported us since 2007. And we also get the support from the Houston Arts Alliance and the City of Houston to run a lot of our programs since 2005. And we also get the support from the Consulate General of Brazil, as opportunity like this, as in the past, they have heavily support our Houston Brazilian Festival. If you would like to know more about us, and I hope all of you guys come Friday to our traditional roda, capoeira roda, 7:30. Who's coming? Yeah, BrazilianArts.org. One more time, thank you very much. Enjoy the evening, and I hope that you guys enjoy the show.
Alba, I think people want to give something to you. We still have some minutes for the film. The film starts at 7. So please, I invite you all to take a taste on our food and drink. And I also want to mention, I also want to thank the catering by Ana Paula Sá. Okay, the catering by Ana Paula Sá. So people are just telling me that we are going to delay in 10 minutes the start of the film, so you can fully enjoy the food. You can talk a little bit before the film starts. So thank you so much for coming, and please enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you.